growing in containers is a magnificent use of space that otherwise would be wasted. Whether you grow in the ground or raised beds, utilizing the container can expand your growing area. Now, containers come in all shapes, sizes, and types of material they're made out of. We grow in a number of different types of containers. There's a couple of things you want to keep in mind about growing in containers. One is the size. With the smaller the container, the smaller the mass of soil you have in that container, the quicker that container will dry out, and if you forget to water, the sooner your vegetables will die. So if you can utilize a large container for whatever you're growing, the better off you are. Now, different vegetables or fruits require different sizes of containers. For example, a tomato plant would be very well suited in a half of a wine barrel if that's available, or a 15 or 20 gallon grow bag, or a very large ceramic pot. Obviously, you don't need that much space for lettuce or spinach or arugula. So there's materials that we can utilize, grow bags, root enhancing materials, plastic containers that look like ceramic pots. You can also use burlap sacks that you would get from your local coffee roaster. One thing that I will caution you about using burlap sacks are the tightness or not so tightness of woven that the bag is made out of. They will dry out very quickly, and you'll really get one season out of them. The bottom will rot out of them. But you could put 2 or 3 together and actually get a decent amount of soil in it to where you can grow, as we have successfully, peppers, tomatoes, and potatoes. Another thing you want to keep in mind, as I talked about earlier, is the mass of soil you have in your container. That means the quickness that soil will dry out. Utilizing mulch in a container is a very smart thing to do, whether that be dry grass clippings on top around the plant you're growing, dried leaves. We have utilized sand in this particular application where we had grown zucchini last year, and it worked very well. You could also use wood chips, but I would shy away from any synthetic materials because those won't biodegrade or break down in a timely fashion. Another thing, if you've used containers the past years and you want to reuse those containers again, do you dump the soil out, or what do you do? Well, it really depends on the size of the container. What I mean by that is a container of a 15-gallon or 20-gallon grow bag, there's a lot of soil, a lot of mass, a lot of microbial activity going on inside of that compared to, let's say, a 1-gallon grow bag. You could dump the soil out if you choose, or you could just revitalize that soil by incorporating some new compost or new potting soil into that. You could also use an organic fertilizer to enhance the enrichment of the nutrients in that soil. So growing in containers, if you've never done it, is a very interesting and maximizing of space that you can use on your property, whether you grow in ground, raised beds, or everything above.